this time, I would like to introduce this year's senior class valedictorian, and it's with great honor I introduce Luke Walsh.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Luke Walsh, obviously. And when I look back on KCC, I'm going to remember a lot of things. For starters, I've been scarred for life toward that certain frequency, which for some reason masquerades itself as a bell. As a matter of fact, last night I added up all the time that the average high school student has spent listening just to that horrible beeping noise. And it is about the same as watching the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy back to back, extended editions. It also seems to me that every year daylight savings takes our schedule completely by surprise. For a solid week, the bell system is left completely crippled, and it's a wonder anyone even makes it to class. I'm going to remember never hearing a single announcement over the PA system, despite how interesting and relevant they might have been. I'll never forget waiting 3 years to receive a locker in the coveted senior hallway, only to discover on the first day of my senior year that for some unfathomable reason, it had been given away to the freshmen. And obviously, I'm going to remember Trinidad and everything that goes along with that, but I'll neglect making any comments because anything I could say has already lost all meaning after being thoroughly satirized by Damon Guest. Okay. Someone once asked me who in our class I thought would be the most successful once they leave KCC. I still don't have an answer, but that question has caused me to think a lot about what true success really is. What makes a person successful? It's easy to identify the wrong answers, but immensely difficult to articulate a completely correct one. We have all learned that material possessions, education, and power are not the goals of a successful life. But do we ever stop to think that maybe the amount of money we give to the poor, the size of the Bible study we lead, or the hours we accumulate volunteering are not either? This is not to say that any of those are bad things, because they're not. The problem comes when we make the works of religion an end in themselves, not recognizing that we have no good in us apart from God. We seek to please man rather than seeking to please our Creator, and in doing so, we lose the heart of true Christianity. If we labor for these outward expressions of religion before we have found our identity in Christ, we will end up living a life of dullness and drudgery. If we craft our own plans and they aren't fulfilled how we imagined, we will be left confused and disappointed. Hope deferred makes the heart sick, and hope in our own plans will inevitably leave us clinging to dust. Until our hope is utter abandonment to whatever has been set forth, even to poverty and disgrace if that should be our lot, we will not be living the life our Father has called us to. Religious sacrifices in our lives, no matter how well meant, are not enough. Nothing can ever be enough. So we cry out to God and we ask Him, Lord, what can I bring before you to prove my love? How can I deserve what you have done for me? And our Father simply replies, why are you still asking me what I require of you? You are already mine. I require nothing but that you do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with your God. The problem with living successfully as a Christian is that no one in this life will ever see it. Who can know the heart of man but the one who made him? So do I think the students in our class will be successful? And as much as I can infer, yes I do. I have seen your love for God and your love for others reflected in your actions. Can I ever know? Of course not. But there is one who does, and He will be with you the entire way. I have faith that the Lord will accomplish more through us than we could ever hope or imagine achieving on our own. So go, and love the Lord with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. Make disciples of all nations, and spread the good news of Jesus Christ. Care for the oppressed among us, and persevere in righteous living. But don't do it to prove your love for God. Do it because He already proved His for you.